Hey everyone, and welcome to day 7 of my 21 days dance challenge. If you are just joining me, you can go and check out the welcome to the challenge video that I put down in the description below. Otherwise, this is the 7th day, as I said, and we are learning a full choreography in this 21 days dance challenge. We are learning a very special choreography that combines Indian dance and Persian dance, and of course, tribal fusion. Before we get started, I would love it if you give me a thumbs up to this video, subscribe to my channel, write me in the comments below where you're from, where are you doing this challenge from, and without further ado, let's begin. So last time we stopped in the Sufi turn that came from my right side to the left. So it came from really the right side of the stage to the left. But if you noticed, in the dance itself in YouTube, I actually do all this Egyptian part. I kind of did it the opposite here. So in the video, you for sure see it to the right. Boom, 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 boom. I did everything to the left. From here, I did boom, 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 ha. And then the Sufi turn, instead of it being from left to right, it's going from right to left. Okay, so nothing to be confused about. This is a good time to say that if you're watching the video, I really recommend, and it's one of my secrets to, really like relearn my choreographies. Or any other choreography, I put the video, like the phone or the computer, in front of the mirror. And then I look at the mirror. So every time I do because if you look at something and it's going to your right, if you're looking at it, it means that it's actually going to the left. So if you're kind of like know how to do all this translation in your head, that's cool. If not, you can just put the video in front of the mirror and just look at the mirror. So if you did that, or if you already understood, you probably saw that all this part, I taught it to the other side. I was sure it's to the other side, but it doesn't matter because now I'm gonna explain. So what I taught you is taking the Sufi turn from left to right. One turn or as many as you can. As you can see in the video, I take the turns and take it and really go into the next movement just on the last moment. So now I'm actually going to say, if you're an advanced dancer and you really want to switch everything, you can definitely do it. I'm just going to give you a demonstration. So this would be to the right, going down, breaking. This will go to the left, back, boom, boom, boom. And then the right hand will go up, and then the turn will be to the right. But if you're staying with me and how I taught you in the video, so we're actually finishing here on the last video and we're turning, and then we wanna stop. So it doesn't matter if you come from the left and you're stopping, or you're coming from the right and you're stopping. It is the same hand that's doing it. Actually, now I kind of figure out that how I taught you is kind of easier, but it doesn't surprise me because when I build my dances, I tend to make them complicated. So we took the Sufi turn, and as I told you, you can do as many as you want, but now let's just practice one so we know what happens later. So we just do one turn, and then we do a paisley. Okay, so I'm not gonna mirror you, you have to look at the mirror. This was the position, and now my right hand goes from the bottom. My left actually just comes to the shoulder. And this is a Persian dance technique that I teach a lot, and I teach it in my Persian dance beginner course. So from here, I'm just doing this. I call this the paisley movement. This is something I invented because it's like paisley of bandana, or a lot of other places that you see paisley prints. So the right hand actually comes from down and she goes up. Both of my palms are kind of like together. The fingers are together. So from here, ti and ta, ta, ta. So now I add a showgirl posture, or like a very closed bevel posture to this. Again, I'm not going through the techniques of some movements that I teach in my beginner tribal fusion course or Persian dance course that you can find on Teachable or on Patreon. All the descriptions are below. But I want to really finish in that not sitting into my hip bone, but really sitting into my hip, holding my body. This is the posture. From here, you're going to have, I'm just showing you the hips, a small Maya and a big Maya. So the small Maya, I don't have to change anything with my left foot. My left heel is up, so it's a small Maya that comes from the left to the right. Of course, on the left it will look bigger because my heel is up. So I'm doing a small one, then I'm doing a big one. So in order for it to look big, I'm kind of like taking also, I don't have to take my right heel up as well, but I need to maybe sit lower when I'm going lower. So what does it mean? It means that the first time it was centered, it was up and to the right hip, and now it's up and down to the right hip. Okay, so I'm just showing you the hips. Then my left leg is ready to step out, cross from it with the right, and doing a barrel turn. And I'm gonna explain it in a second. So drop the hands for a second. Put your hands on your hips so it would be very clear. After the turn, we just did a sit. Small Maya, actually let's put our hands in a second position. Small Maya, big Maya. Now I'm going to step, turn, a barrel turn. So a barrel turn is also something I'm not going to go through now, but you really want to keep your head at the same level when you do that. And if you don't know what's a barrel turn, you can just do a regular turn there. Just start it low and take it up. Okay, so you don't really have to invest in the barrel there. The hands are more important. So we did the Sufi turn. We did the Paisley. Now we are going to open the right hand into Ala Padma, a fan lotus, for 2 times. So the first time, let's stand in the position, it's gonna go with the hips. And in the second time, it's gonna go with the hips as well. So the music goes ta-ra-ra, boom, ta-ra-ra-ra-ra-ta-ta-ta. As you can see on the second time, I'm not gonna mirror you, I'm gonna show you. Ti, 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 boom, ta-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. I'm letting my upper body also react to that second Maya. The first one is kind of quiet. The second time, I'm really sinking down. Now you wanna know, and I'm reacting with my upper body. My hand goes up, close, and open. So it's a open, close, and open. My head, after I finish this Sufi turn, so we have pa, 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 head. The first time nothing happens with the head. The second time it comes back to center. So, pa, 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 boom, ta da 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 ta 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 ta. We're gonna practice it in a second with music, not with the music of the dance, but with music, so you can practice it. Let's do this one Sufi turn. And ta, ta, sit, head, ta da da, ta da da. From here, I want to create a S shape with my hands that I'm also explaining in the Sufi, in my Persian dance classes. So it's a S. One hand is pushing away, one hand is coming above the head. So the right comes above the head, the left is pushing. So it's a S shape. Also, I'm tilting my body. And I want to finish the turn. If you really want to take it into a barrel, just keep it in a barrel. But in a meanwhile, we have to go down in a second. So if you're not very trained, it's really just okay to start it low or in a curved position. You can also take it, maybe it's even better if you stay up and not take it down to a barrel and just finish it. So my hands are doing this and my left hand comes down. So my right was up, I'm starting the turn. So my right stays down, it doesn't come back up, and my left actually finishes. So both of my hands are staying down. This is the full 7th figure 8 of the dance. And we're on the 7th class. So we had a 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to do it in front of you. So I did the turn, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. If you do want to take it in a barrel turn, which is what I do in the video, so you can do what I do, which is 1, 2, head, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, watch carefully, 7, 8. So again, we're finishing with the 2 hands down, but it's the more complex version. Okay, so the modified version is doing the S shape and just finishing with my left hand down, really gluing my right hand. The moment she went down, I'm gluing it. The other option is to go for a full barrel turn, which means my arms are basically fanning and the right hand is also cutting and coming down at the end. So she's coming last and not first. I'm going to show it in front of you. So let's go from this Sufi position. 1, 2, head, 3, and 4, and now look at my fingers, how I'm not keeping them in Ala Padma, but I'm taking them together. So step and cross, and now instead of just letting my arm come down, I'm continuing with it. So from this end position, going out with the left, creating the S shape, and cutting the skies. So I'm not going to explain all about kind of like a barrel turns right now, because it is a whole class. I will do a class on that on my Patreon. But really, if you're taking it and it's kind of complicated you, so go for the alternate version, go for the modified version, which means to start and finish. So we're starting kind of low, but going up to a straight line, not finishing the corkscrew, the barrel turn all the way. So you can definitely stop this video, rewind and rewind and rewind, and slow it down as much as you need to get this into your body. Otherwise, we are going to now practice it with music. I'm reminding you again, it's not the music of the dance, but it's a music that we can drill these movements on and feel it in our bodies. And then we can go to the video that's in the description below, see the dance, practice it with music, put it in front of the mirror or put it in front of you if it's more comfortable to see the rhythm. I'm sure that once you know the movements well, you see how I do them, so you can do it without watching the video, just doing it again and again. So let's practice it with some music. 4, 5, let's start. 6, 7 from this position. 1 and 2. Take the head. Open in a small Maya. Big Maya to take the head back. S shape. And turn. I'm finishing the barrel. Finish this figure 8. Now let's do it again very slow without the barrel. 1, 2, looking with the head. 1 Maya with the Ala Padma. Bigger Maya, take the head back. And step and cross. And I'm starting as if I want to do a barrel, but I finish with strength in the middle. Again, faster. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and step, S shape up, finishing the barrel. Really hold yourself. Get set with the right hand up, with the left hand on the forehead. Let's take it to a circle, 1 circle, and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 5. Without a full barrel turn, 7, 8. Let's prepare ourselves for the turn. Let's try and do 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. One last time. You can move. This is just like really drilling the movements. 5, let's spin. 7, 8. 1 and 2. 3 and 4 and 5. 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we have a turn that goes to a paisley, that goes to a Maya with the Ala Padma and a bigger Maya with the Ala Padma, but the same position. And then step to open to a S shape and a barrel. This is the movements. Now you go and drill them with the music of the dance, which is in the description below, and I'll see you tomorrow.